Let's go. All right, kids, we're gonna start with that band in our hands, and we are gonna be in our Pilates stance. We're gonna hold that band chest height, slightly wider than our frame. And we're gonna inhale, pull back on the band, and exhale, return. Do that again. Inhale, pull. Exhale, return. Inhale, opening the chest, strengthen the back muscles. Inhale. Now we're going to add a releve if you'd like. We releve and we lower back down. We inhale to exhale. Keep the band nice and tight even after you bring it back home. 2 more. Inhale to exhale. And inhale to exhale. Bring those arms up. Side stretch. The wind is blowing the tree. And bring it back to center. And we inhale other side. And exhale. That's out on. Inhale, hold. Bottom arm, exhale, pull. Inhale, back up. Exhale, turn back tall. Other side, inhale, hold. Bottom arm, exhale. Inhale, hold. Exhale. And again, side bend, pull. Release, come tall. Side bend, pull, release. And now let's do a roll down, shin to chest, eyes to belly. More weight on the toes than your heels. Lift up the toes, balls the feet, put the band underneath it. And I'm going to start to slowly pull myself back up, feeling the resistance of the band controlling me back up. And again, draw the chin to your chest. Inhale to exhale. Head is heavy. Start to come up from your core, and then the tail will start to push down towards your heels. And let's just do one more. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale over the railing. Try not to touch the railing with the ribcage. And then we inhale up, scoop deeper, and exhale. Now just let the body be pulled down to one side. Use the opposite oblique to pull you back up. And stretch to the other side. And then strengthen to come back up. Let's inhale as we go over. Exhale, center. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. I'm going to stay to one side. Hold it here. Now I'm going to do a single count up and down. So it's going to be up and down. Same side. Up and down. 2 more. Up and down. Up and down. And then bring it back up. Other side. Hold. Single time. Lift. Small stretch. Lift. Small stretch. 2 more. Lift. Small stretch. Last one. And then we slowly bring it back up. Step within 1 foot out of your band. And balance with that leg up. I'm going to turn my palms. I'm going to walk my hands a little further down. Turn your palms to face forward. Now this is too hard for you. Just have your heel raised and your toes on the mat. We're going to do some bicep curls while we hold the balance. 8, 7. Find that focal point in front of you. Exhaling and inhaling. 5. Last 4. If you want to kick out, you can kick out for 4. And 3. 2 more. Here's 2. And 1. Step into the band. And then bring the other leg up. You want to wrap your standing leg. Think of the crown of the head lifting up to the ceiling. Turn the palms to face forward. And we curl it up. 1. Exhale. 2. Take your time. Make sure you're lengthening the arms all the way down. On the last 4, if you want to do an extension with that leg. 4. Belly should go in deeper as the leg goes away. 2 more. And 1 more. And step into your band. Take your feet a little wider. Now, level 1, my arms will hang down for my squats. Level 2, I'll come to my hips, more resistance. Level 3, I'll come up, turn my palms in, and my band to the outside of my arms. I'm going to squat down and stand tall. Inhale, exhale. Make sure you're pressing through your heels, keeping the chest proud. So I like to look higher than the eyes. So I'm looking straight ahead, I'm looking slightly higher than that. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Get the arms back down, palms face behind you. I want you to pull through, hold it for 3 counts, and then return right next to the hips. Inhale to exhale. Try to focus on opening the chest, squeezing the back of the shoulders, the triceps. I inhale, 2, 3, exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 2, exhale. 2 more. Pull it back, open the chest, squeeze those legs. Now hold this one back here and give me little pulses. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale for the nose. Exhale for the lips. And inhale nice and deep. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And breathe. Nice and deep. If you can't get to all 5, maybe shoot for a count of 4s. We've got 2 more sets. Inhale. And exhale. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. And release. Step out of the band. We're going to come all the way down to our mat. We're going to take that band nice and flat and lay it across the center of our shins. And give me a little downward pressure on the shins to grow taller in that spine. Now we're going to keep the band exactly where it is, so our movement will be much smaller than we normally do. I'm going to draw my chin to my chest. I'm going to push my navel in. I'm going to tuck my tail. And I just want to feel my pelvis moving. And I return back home. I sit high on top of those sitting bones. And I take my chin to my chest, my navel presses back, I round my spine, push into the band to lift up taller. Good. Bring it back, lift it up. Let's exhale as we lower down. Inhale to lift up. And one more, exhale. And inhale. On the exhale here, push the hands to the mat. It's very small. And then release. Push them down so the pinkies will touch and then they release. It's small, but every time I press into my band, I'm going to go taller. And I go forward. I'm squeezing those armpit muscles. 3. Arms are beads of steel. 2. And 1, hold it here, hold it down. I give little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to take my hands shoulder width apart, hold the band chest tight. Tuck the tail, chin to chest, and again we're coming back. We're going to come back further this time. The lower back will not touch. I freeze here. I'm going to round forward. Once my shoulders are over my hips, I sit tall and lengthen my spine. Exhale down. Round it in and zip it up. And we take it down. Exhale. Watch those knees. Pretend like there's a play ball in between those knees. We're pressing into that central line. Last one. We're going to exhale here. And hold. Make sure the shoulders are melted. Now right here, if your lower back is getting cranky, feel free to put a play ball behind your back to support it. Now we're going to rotate towards our screen on an inhale. Exhale, come center. Inhale, away from the screen. Exhale, center. And again, my band is nice and tight. Come back to center. If you need to come up higher towards those thighs to help support the back more, that's fine. 1 more, take your time, and bring it back. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Start to bring it forward again. And once the shoulders are over the hips, sit tall. Place that band nice and flat behind your feet. We're going to keep our feet in parallel. Now I'm going to press my legs out nice and straight. I'm going to walk my hands further down. And I'm also going to make an X with my band. All right, so my feet are flexed like they're up against the wall. Now I'm trying to sit as tall as I can. So I'm going to take my arms, my palms are turned in, and they're as close to my feet as they can get. I'm going to pull that band back, hold it for 3 counts, and then return back out. And we're going to pull and hold. Feel that chest expand again, and those back muscles turn on. So we're squeezing the back muscles, and then we reach long. Now sinking into the hips. We're trying to keep the rib cage nice and tall and lengthened. Inhale, 2, 3, to exhale. Try to bring those arms out in front of you, parallel. Make sure you're not sitting behind those sitting bones, but right on top. And return. 2 more. Pull it back. 2, 3, and return. And pull it back. 2, 3. Now reach the arms long, and palms are still turning, but my knuckles are closer together. And I'm going to bend my arms, and then bring it back out. Try that again. Exhale. Inhale. So I'm pressing my hands towards my chest and then extending out straight. So my elbow acts like that hinge. Try to pull that navel in and up deeper to support the spine. You got it. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. We hold this one. C curve back, soften your knees. Hold it right here, so it's like knuckle to knuckle. Twist towards your screen. Bring it back to center. Twist away from the screen. Bring it back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more each side. Rotate. Back to center. Move with control and precision. And then we bring it back up and lengthen long. We're going to connect the heels so we can tug on that band a little bit more to keep it tight. And we're going to lay all the way back and draw those knees into our chest. Our knees are only as wide as our frame, and our tail is nice and long and heavy. So if my feet are too high and my knees are too close towards me, that's going to lift this up off that mat. My elbows stay firmly onto that mat. And I'm going to push those legs out. My inner thighs will squeeze together, and then I come back home. I'm going to inhale. Feel the legs wrapping. Feel the sitting bones wrapping as you press out. And the belly controls it coming back in. Now you have some more options. You can keep the head on the mat or nod the chin to your chest and take the head off that mat. I want you to feel like you're pushing through that band even after the legs are already straight. Feel like you are still pushing through. You got it. Where's the breath? Inhale. We exhale. 2 more, and I'm going to give you 1 more option. Same speed out, same speed in. Inhale. To exhale, head down. Now I'm going to take my band. Now I'm going to uncrisscross. I'm still in my Pilates stance. Now this time, I'm going to add my arms with my legs. So as my legs push out, I'm going to reach out with my arms, and I'm going to draw my elbows back in towards my knees. So my palms are turned in. Everything is bent. When I press my legs out, my arms stretch back, and then I resist coming back in. We're going to inhale out, exhale in. Next option, eyes to belly. And we'll inhale out, exhale. You control how tight that band is. And if we have a shoulder issue, we don't have to take the arms behind us at all. Inhale to exhale. 2 more. Everything's long, close to our center line. And last one. Inhale to exhale. Head down and zip those legs all the way up. I'm going to take my hands a little higher. Okay. So from here, I'm going to take my elbows as wide as my mat, and then bring those arms back up. So my feet are pushing up, my hands are pulling down, and then I bring it back up. Pull it down, and bring it back up. 2 more. Pull it down, keep those legs long, bring it back up. And 1 more, bring it down, and bring it back up. Crisscross that band again. We're going to lower those legs slowly with control. Arms and legs are staying straight. In my Pilates stance, I'm going to flex those feet. For my roll up, I'm going to draw my chin to my chest. And slowly start to peel up off your mat. And as I'm coming forward, I'm going to pull my elbows back. I'm going to retrace my steps. I'm going to start to reach my arms long. I'm starting to come back. I tuck my tail, I melt my shoulders, I wrap my thighs, and I take my time. Let's try that again. Eyes to belly, inhale. Exhale. As I'm coming up and my band starts to get loose, I pull back. So I just keep it moving with control, with flow, and I reach it out, I tuck that tail, and I lower down. And again, inhale. To exhale. Now from here, my elbows are back. I'm hinged forward. Relax those shoulders. I'm going to push it back for 4. Push back 3. Push back 2. 1. Start to roll back down. I'm lengthening my arms again. Tuck that tail. Good. Draw the chin to your chest again. Inhale. Find that lower back. Exhale. Remember, as you come up, your elbows pull, and then kick back and straighten those arms. For 4, 3, keep that belly scooping in and up. And then we come back and start to straighten those arms. Take your time, melt those shoulders. Let's just do 1 more of those. Carefully nod the chin to your chest. Watch how you lift that head. Inhale. To exhale, and then press back the triceps for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and stack your spine. All right, so now I want you to turn your thumbs down. So pretend like you're pouring coffee with both hands. Now I've got my knuckle to knuckle. Try to pull the sternum closer to the hands so we're sitting very tall. Shoulders are mounted. Crown of the head is lifting up long. Inhale for nothing. On the exhale, take the band with you and see curve back. So my hands are going to stay against my sternum. Pause. Here, open up to a V. Now take those thumbs down and pull those knuckles behind you as your head and torso come forward. Lift up with those palms up and then circle around. Pour coffee with both hands and slowly start to stack the spine. The band will get tight again. That's an inhale. Exhale. Melt down. It's really important that you're wrapping those thighs. Inhale, open out to a V. Thumbs go down. Knuckles to the mat. Head forward. Lift up on an inhale. Scoop the belly deeper. Exhale around. Like a roller coaster going uphill. Here we go. 5, 4, 3. That's an inhale. Exhale, we go down the hill. Hold here. Open up. Inhale. Thumbs go down. Knuckles go back. Lift up. Inhale. Circle it around. Belly scoops. Belly scoops. And then stack your spine. Good. Okay. We'll come back to more rowing. Let's take our left foot out of our band. I'm going to walk my hands a little further down my band. I'm going to use my band to pull this leg up. So my arms stay straight and my legs are straight. Now I'm going to bend my elbows back a little bit to bring that leg closer towards me. And remember, I got really tight hamstrings, so you'll probably be able to go further than me. Now I'm going to start to slowly roll it back down and my arms will straighten. a little higher up. Draw the chin to your chest. Find that lower back. Peel yourself up off that mat. Lift the leg with those arms lifting up. Pull a little closer towards you. Melt it back down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more. Find that lower back. Isabella, inhale. Exhale. Bring it up. Hold it here. Pull it closer. Melt it down. 4, 3, 2. I'm going to slide my hands down my band. And I have my pinkies on the mat. So it's like I'm holding a candlestick in my hand. Okay, so pinkies to the floor. Now this is not cold for your shoulders. I want you to have your elbows on the mat and have a close grip. Okay? So arms are straight. My leg is straight. Turn that kneecap away from you. Yep. Hold it here. And we're going to go towards the center. Down around 1. Inhale to exhale. Pressing long into that band. Maybe these circles are smaller than usual. And one more. Inhale to exhale. Reverse. Away, down, lift up. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure that you're keeping the hips and the pelvis still. 2 more. And you don't have to have these arms out like this. 1 more. Good. And then I'm going to take my hands, walk them up that band, and pull my elbows down and stretch that leg. Pushing into that band, breathing, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Arms straight up, eyes to belly. Inhale as I start to come back up. And exhale. Lower that leg down. Put the other foot inside the band. Take that foot out. Okay, that was fun. Bring yourself up to that leg. Arms are straight. Leg is straight. Yep. Pull the elbows back a little more. Get that leg a little closer. Now start to melt down. My arms will lengthen. Take your time. Eyes to belly. Find that lower back. Inhale. To exhale. Pull a little closer. Melt it down. Inhale. To exhale. Here we go again. No momentum. Inhale. Push into that band. Exhale. Lift a little more. Lengthen the opposite leg long. And bring it down. Bring it down. And bring it down. Slide your hands down towards the ends. And it all depends on how tight your band is, right? We have all different levels of bands. So I'm going to take my pinkies to the floor. I got a fist. I got my band nice and strong. Shoulders are mounted. Core is pulling in. That kneecap is turned away from me. And then take it towards the center line. Around 1. Inhale to exhale. You need to feel this movement coming from your core. My core feels like it's stirring wet cement with this leg. Inhale to exhale. Let's reverse it. You don't have to have this wide grip either. You can have the close grip with your elbows on the floor and your elbows bent. Inhale to exhale. 2 more. Press into that band, please. And 1 more. I'm going to bring my hands further out to get a hamstring stretch. So I walk my hands up, I pull my elbows down, and I push in that band. Melt the shoulders, relax that neck. Yes. Arms straight, and bring ourselves back up. 4, 3, 2, and lower it down. Okay, take the band behind you on your mat, and sit on top of your band. We're rowing from the chest. So I said we'd come back to more rowing series, so here we are. If you don't have a band as well, you can do any of these movements. Just hold light weights or just do the arm movement. All right, band is optional as well, even if you have one. All right, so I'm not going to stay here with my spine. I'm going to come into a diagonal. It doesn't mean I curl out or around my spine. I just hinge forward. I'm starting with my hands by my chest. I'm looking straight ahead with my neck in line with the rest of my spine. Pull that navel in deeper and zip it up. Point the Pilates stance. Take those arms straight up the wall in front of you on an inhale. Slide your fingers along that wall, right down it. Exhale. Bring them back up that wall. Inhale. And then circle, exhale out, and then come back to a bent arm position. Inhale. Now right here, the spine went tall. Now keep it tall as you lower down. Lift back up, and then circle around. So you want those fingertips brushing the wall in front of you. So let's try this again. Everybody watch. We push diagonally up. Just go down the wall with your fingers. Slide back up, and then open the front body. And come back in. One more. Inhale, spine tall. Now stay tall. Here's that challenge. Our arms are going down. We're staying lifted. Inhale. And exhale. Now rest your hands on the mat by your hips. Flex your Pilates stance. Slide those hands to your heels. Lift the arms up by your ears. Now bring everything up into that high diagonal and circle the arms around. Hands back towards the hips. Peel up that low reach forward. Arms up. Spine stacked. Doop, 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 doop. And then slowly open around. One more. Press it out. Arms to ears. Lift it up and circle it around. Good. Now take the band from behind you and put it to the base of your shoulder blade. Now, as far as the legs, we can stay straight-legged. We can do a diamond. We can also sit crisscross. Okay, so you're going to pick it. So I got my band right at the base of my armpit. And I'm holding that band with my thumb and second finger. Then I'm going to reach out and then draw my elbows back in. Then I'm going to reach long and come back in. I'm still using my core. I still need to support my spine. So continue to pull that navel in and zip it up. Inhale to exhale. And I go 4 and 3. My palms are still up. And 2. Hold it here. Now sweep across. Open up. Sweep and open. Exhale. Inhale. I'm still sitting tall. So those sit bones are getting lighter and lighter on that mat. Come across. Squeeze the pecs. Open them back up. And 3. Good. And 2. Last one. And release. Take the band back around to the front of you, and let's put it behind our feet again. So our legs are going to be 1 fist width apart. Now, the more help you need coming back up, the more your hands will move towards your feet. If you don't need that much help, you can be further back. We're going to draw our chin to our chest, push the navel in, tuck the tail, and I want just the lower back to touch the mat. Just the lower back. So you got to tuck, get the glutes out of the way, and then round back up and over. Now, just because I'm rounding doesn't mean I lose the space here. I don't collapse it. I try to still keep lifted off my hips. And try that again. Shoulders down. Tuck your tail. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Don't get caught with those shoulders going to your ears. Exhale. Push that navel back as you're coming forward. 2 more. Inhale. My arms are staying lengthened. Exhale. And 1 more. I'm going to stay down here. Lower back touches. Now go to the base of your shoulder blade and draw those knees in, and my elbows will go to the floor. So you always have the option to have your head down the whole entire time. I'm going to keep mine up. Okay, so we're going to take the right leg and we're going to push out. And my left knee stays still. Come back in. Do that same leg. So I'm just keeping my left knee pulled into my center. And I lengthen. I come back in. If you're going to have your head off that mat, please make sure that you do not have the shoulder blades on that mat. Just the base of that shoulder blade touches. And my chin is to my chest, eyes to navel. And I go 3, 2, 1. 2 feet in, head can come down. We can shake it no if we feel any strain to it. Again, you can keep your head down if you would like. I'm going to draw my chin to my chest and lift from my core. So now my right knee is going to come in towards my chest, and I'm going to lengthen my left leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Don't get caught with those shoulders to your ears. Keep them nice and heavy. Inhale. Feel the glute firing. Feel the core firing. You got it. Inhale to exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. 2 feet in and place the head back down. If you feel strain, shake your head no. So once again, you can keep the head down or nod the chin to your chest. I want the right leg to go up, the left leg to go out. We're going to take that right leg down, the left leg is going to come up. My hands are close together, so I've got room for the other leg to come up. I slide down long while I keep the other leg in strong. I lengthen. You got it. 3. Good. 2. 1. Head down. Arms up. Put the other foot in. The other foot out. Nod the chin to our chest if we're lifting. And here we go. Hold as I lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Watch that neck. 3, 2, good. 1, 2 feet in, head down. All right, so we're in our Pilates stance, Pilates feet. We're going to do double straight leg, lower lift. If you have back issues and the band is not helping enough, get rid of the band and place your hands underneath your glutes. I'm going to take my eyes to my belly. You don't have to. We're going to go down, 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 lift up. Inhale, 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 exhale. Now how far down should you go? If your back leaves the mat, that lower back, you went too low. Those legs are staying straight no matter if they're going down or up. Inhale, 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 exhale. 2 more. Lower, 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 lift. And 1 more. Lengthen, 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 and bring it up and lower the head. Drop those heels down and let go of your band. Hug those shins in. If you feel strain to your neck, shake your head no. So we're going to curl our chin to our chest again. We're going to take our hands behind our head, one over the other. Elbows out wide. Shoulder blades are off the mat. Twist to your screen and push the back leg out. Switch and hold. Switch and hold. Try to have your elbows in a straight line without hugging the head. Try to not glide across those blades, but come up high enough and rotate from that torso. And we go 4 and 4, 3 and 3, 2 and 2, 1 and 1, and hug it in. Nicely done. Grab that band and rock yourself up. Okay, so let's take it back behind the feet again. And we're going to take the feet as wide as our sitting bones, so not as wide as our mat. And we're going to do a chest expansion, and we really need to make sure we're sitting as tall as we can to have room for our arms to pull back, right? Now, obviously, if our arms are way long for our body, no matter how tall we sit, it may not be able to clear the mat. So if that's you, you might want to sit on top of a yoga block or a book, whatever you can find, a cushion. So my hands are as wide as my mat. My palms are facing behind me. I'm going to pull through and then return. Think of your chest going out the door as your arms go forward. Now we don't need turtling, so I want that neck in line with your spine. So what I'm talking about is don't do this with that neck. We want to maintain holding up the ceiling better with the crown of your head. How about the breath? Inhale to exhale. 2 more. Inhale to exhale. And 1 more. Inhale to exhale. Now this time when I pull my arms back, I want you to draw your chin to your chest, crunch into the abdominals, and then stack your spine. So it's a different variation. It's more like a spine stretch. So I'm peeling my back off that wall, so my lower back is staying against it. It's very easy to get caught in those shoulders. I find myself getting there sometimes. You work through that and try to keep them connected to the ribcage. Inhale, round. Exhale, and last one. Inhale. And exhale. All right, take the fingers down, and now my palms are facing me. I'm going to soften my knees. If you want to work the biceps more, you walk your hands further down. Feel free as well to wrap the band around the hand to take some of that pressure from holding the band. Okay, it's up to you. So I'm going to lengthen my arms long. I'm going to hinge back. Shoulders are melted. I'm going to curl. 8, 7. I exhale in 6. Keep the arm lengthening long, parallel to the floor before you start to curl in. It must be long first. Now hold this one in. I want you to do little pulses up. 8, 7. They're tiny. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up, lengthen the knuckles all the way to the mat. Hinge back again, bring those arms parallel, and we do 8 more bicep curls. Palms face to you. 8, 7. You can have that play ball behind you to support that back if you need it. We exhale. 4, good. 3, hold this one, little lifts. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press those legs out. Release the band. Next, slide your feet out as wide as our mat. And again, feel like we're sitting super, super tall. There's a wall behind us. Or a nice pole going down the center of our spine. Reach those arms long, legs are long, my feet are flexed. Feel like you're pushing your heels to an elevator button. Take the back of your head and press it back against that wall. Now rotate to your screen on an inhale. On the exhale, just scoop the belly. Look at your back palm. Keep both sitting bones heavy. I come up, I inhale, other side. Exhale, always look at your back hand. Lift up from the oblique. Twist around, going taller. Exhale. Inhale up. Rotate. Make sure the neck is in line with your spine. Exhale. We bring it back up. That was our last one. And we exhale down. Okay. So now we're going to come into hands and knees. And we're going to take that band underneath those knees. Now, you don't have to ever be on your knees. You can also do this standing, right? You can do it seated. You can do it with dumbbells. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the thigh of my band closest to my screen. And I'm going to start with the opposite arm. Okay? I'm going to grab onto that band. And I'm going to do some side raises. So my opposite arm is going to press into my thigh, into the side of my thigh. I'm going to take this arm out to a T and back down. So you're going to have to play with it. So the arm is going out like a T and then coming down. Now, I also want you to make note of the back of your body. Your hamstrings and your glutes should be firing. The belly should be pulling in and up, and the neck should be in line with your spine. Up and down, up. So I keep adjusting my hand, making it harder or easier, depending on how far down the hand goes on that band. And we go 3, 2 more, and 2, and 1. Release that side and grab on to the other side. So again, the more I hold my hand down towards the floor, the tighter that band's going to be. Other hand goes into the thigh, press into it, and here we go. 1, maybe this is your weaker side. Maybe you need more slack on the side. 2, the arm should stop once it's parallel to the floor. And again, the back of the body should be firing, the glute should not be sticking out. And we go 4, good. 3, 2 more, and 2, and 1. Good. Sit back onto your seat, and we're going to do bridges. So I'm going to hold my band shoulder width apart. Feet are flat, my knees are 1 fist width apart. Keep tension on the band as you lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and I'm going to slide my heels a little closer. Lower the shoulders to the mat. Relax the neck. Keep the back of the head gently pressing into the mat. Peel your spine up off the mat. Your band will come to your thighs, and once you're all the way up, I'm going to push down against my hands as I lift up against my band. Come back down and reach those arms all the way back. And again, tuck the tail. Everything is starting to move together. I push through the band, lift the hips higher, and then articulate back down. Start to tuck, lift, inhale, exhale. Take your time, lengthen that spine. Take your time, take your time. And again, start to lift, belly in like crazy, fire those glutes. Now hold it here, I'm going to push down my band, release, push it down again. Don't let the hips change. 3 more, push it down, feel the back of those arms. And 2, and 1. Slowly peel it away. Lower your spine down, and reach the arms behind you long. Press those legs out. They're together, feet are flexed. Bring the arms up over your chest. Draw the chin to your chest. Inhale. And exhale, nice and tall. Take the band behind the base of your armpit for spine twist. Make sure your hair does not hit underneath that band. Okay. All right, so palms face down. As I slowly straighten my arms, I grow taller and my shoulders melt. Keep the feet flexed, back the knees push into the mat. Inhale up, exhale to your screen. 1, 2. Inhale, exhale. Try not to move the feet, and try to keep the ear away from the shoulder, meaning don't tip your head, right? Inhale, exhale, 1, further 2. Inhale, exhale, shh, shh. Inhale, last one, shh, shh, and release. Now we're going to try to keep that band behind our bodies, and we're going to come into a quadruped position. All right, so we're going to do some push-ups with resistance. If you have wrist issues, you don't want the extra resistance, don't use your band. Take your hands as wide as your mat. And again, the closer I take my hands up my band towards my shoulders, the harder it's going to be. So modified, I would step my knees back, but my hips are still low. So I don't want this unless you are a beginner and you don't have the upper body strength. Okay? Shoulders are connected to our backs. Next level, you are more than welcome to be here or a wider leg stance. We're going to take it down for 2 and up for 2. Here we go. Inhale down, the band is loosey-goosey. Now exhale, press through. Inhale, Your belly button stays with your chest, right? The butt doesn't stay holding up that ceiling. And press through, breathe. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Lower as far as you think you can go and push back up. Inhale, elbows go wide, chest opens. Breathe out, squeeze those muscles. Last one, inhale. And exhale. And sit back in that child's pose. You can either have a resistance child pose or just release the band. It's up to you. Nicely done. Okay, we're going to come onto our side now. So you're going to match where my head is on my mat. You're going to mirror me. Then I'm going to take the band and put it on my top leg. And have it so the toes are in the band so it can't slide off or get bunched up onto the arch. Okay, so I'm going to lie to the back of my mat. So from my elbow to my heels. Now you can either prop your head up or lay all the way down the arm. Take these legs forward. Now notice I have that band nice and tight, and I have my arm resting on that rib cage. So make sure you have this stability here before you start to move. Okay? Take that top leg and pry it up hip height. My bottom leg pushed down. I'm going to swing it forward. The band gets kind of loose. Now here I pick up the resistance. We're going to exhale a big and then a small. Inhale, big, small. Your job is to keep your hips stacked and the rib cage still. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. One more. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Stack the legs. Take your top kneecap and rotate to the ceiling. Push the bottom leg down as you just gently lift the top leg, and now you work to lower down. Belly scoops in deeper as you lower. Inhale. Now slide that penny along that wall. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inner thighs should be working. Glutes. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. 1 more. And then lengthen it all the way down. Now take your top foot and hover at hip height over the bottom foot. Now we're going to stay over that bottom foot, circle forward. 1. Think of a coil. With each circle, I'm getting longer and longer. 3, 2, reverse. Stay nice and light on that mat with that rib cage. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now, bend that knee in, take off the band. And then bring the legs back to parallel. Take the band into your hands. Now, I don't like things hanging by my head, so the one is hanging by me, I bunch up. All right, so you're going to choose your resistance. My bottom arm is going to stay to the ground. I'm going to pull this one down, and then straight back up. Down. Now I'm going to add my leg lifting to the arm. Out. And down. Squeeze into that armpit on the top. Lengthen the arm and the leg. You got it. And 3. And 2. And 1. Roll onto your stomach and take your arms out. And they're going to be like into a V. And my legs are together. And I'm going to lift my arms, head, chest, legs up off the mat. And I'm going to pull my band out, my legs go out. Come back in, and then come down. Lift everything up. Keep looking down at your mat. Everything goes out. Everything comes back in. And release. Up. Open. Down. Release. Inhale to exhale. Make sure the neck is long. I'm looking down at my mat the whole time. And last one. Up. Open. In. Release. Stretch back into a child's pose. Scoop the belly and round the back. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, let's take our head to the other side of our mat. How many one time? Ooh, oh boy. Okay. Time flies, we're having fun. Take the band behind the foot. And again, I mentioned that you want to have your toes inside the band, otherwise they can bunch up to your arch, and that doesn't feel very comfortable. Okay, so here we are lying at the back of our mat. You can either prop your head up or lay all the way down on the arm. You're choosing how much resistance is on this band, by the way. Take the feet to the front edge of the mat. Now keep the bottom rib cage engaged. Keep it nice and light. All right, so lock that shoulder down to the rib cage. Push your bottom leg down, lift your top leg up. And we're gonna go forward, give a push, and we go back, give a push. So it's really important that you anchor that bottom leg to help keep your body still. We exhale to inhale. Exhale to inhale. Two more, and one more. Forward, forward, back, back, stack your legs. Top kneecap rotates the ceiling. Push down the bottom leg, lift up the top leg, and lengthen. Take your time. Press into that band. Inhale up to exhale. Melt that shoulder. Lift up, inhale. Exhale. Two more. Push up, bottom leg down. And one more. Lift up. Now hover this top leg, hip height, over that bottom foot, circle forward. We're pushing that band longer and longer with each one. That means your belly's scooping deeper and deeper, slower. 3, 2, reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that top knee, shake that band off, and bring your legs back to parallel. I'm going to grab onto my band. It's going to be like in a V. I don't like this hanging by my face, so I grab onto it. I'm in a straight line. Just the arm. It's going to pull down for 2 and back up. So you're choosing how tight that band is. Play with it. Make sure it's still working. It's challenging. Pull that navel in and up. Don't hold the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now add that top leg with control. Up. Down. Squeeze into that armpit of the hand that's got the band. The opposite hand is keeping an anchor, just like the bottom leg. 3, good, and 2, one more, and 1. We're not going to go into our bellies again. We're going to bend those knees, and we're going to sit all the way up. Okay, so we're going to do a mermaid. So I want you to sit on that band, almost there. So you got teasers today, by the way. Oh, man. All right, so I'm sitting on it with one hip. I got one hand flat. The other hand is going to reach up, and notice it's staying right underneath my butt cheek. That's what's holding my band from flipping up, okay? So I'm going to bend my bottom arm, stretch, and then bend this arm back down. And inhale. I want you to feel like as you're stretching to the side, you're pushing the rib cage towards that band. Then one more. Inhale. 2, exhale. Okay, switch the legs. So I got that one hip on that band before there. One hand to the mat. Okay, got it all together. All right, so we're going to lift it up and then bring it down. And again, inhale, exhale. Anchor that butt cheek. Don't let it move with you. So this butt cheek on this side is pushing down as we go over. Do you want to feel the length? One more. Inhale. 2, exhale, and release. Come into a quadruped position, hands and knees. The band is going to be underneath my hands. My shoulders are right over top of my wrists, and my hips are over top of my knees. So the hand is closest to my screen. I'm going to pinch it with my thumb and second finger. Then I'm going to rotate up and then come back down. Same side. So I need a little more slack. I adjusted mine. Come back down. We inhale to exhale. And one more. Inhale to exhale. Okay, other side. So here we go. We're going to inhale up. Exhale down. Lift up. Breathe. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And one more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Release the band. Curl the toes under. Hands are shoulder width apart. And then lift your seat up. Now I'm going to turn my fingertips slightly towards the center line of my mat. This is for our shoulders, shoulder strength. I'm going to bend my elbows so my head's going to go down towards my mat, and I'll push back up. So just focus on your elbows bending and straightening versus your butt moving around, just the arms. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Good. Now shift away back towards those heels. Walk your hands to your feet. Keep those legs straight. If you can barely touch the floor, go for knuckles. Try to have more weight towards the toes. Now soften your knees. Bend one arm like a 90-degree angle. And then rest the other arm right underneath it. I'm just going to go side to side. My knees are bent. My core has got to be pulling in strong to hold my spine safe. Come back to the center. Let the arms release. Then slowly start to peel yourself up. You've got to be in that core. You've got to tuck your tail down towards your heels. The head is the last thing that comes up. I want you to turn your head towards your screen. And then center. And then away from your screen. And center. Connect your legs in Pilates stance. Let's test our connections to end our class, okay? So I'm going to releve. If I have all my critical connections, shoulder to rib cage, belly in and up, thighs wrapping, I should not move a hair. So I'm going to turn towards my screen, go back to center. Away from my screen, back to center. Last time, to my screen, back to center, away from my screen, and center. Now feel as if you're staying just as high, but lower your heels down with control. 3, 2, and done. Nice job. All right, thanks for working out with me. Hope to see you soon.